Today's episode of Aquatic Wetline is brought to you by Oasis Aquatics. Find your Oasis today. Find your next fish at oasisaquaticsnj.com. Check out Oasis Aquatics on Facebook and Instagram.
This fish keeping live stream is also presented to you by Aquascape Online. Aquascape Online is run by Pedro Villegas. Aquascape specializes in piranhas, freshwater stingrays, and other South American exotic fish. Check out aquascapeonline.com for a full stock list and to see what you can purchase. Aqua Alex thanks Aquascape Online for the support.
Every Friday night.
Hey, can you turn that down?
Never!
Don't try this at home.
Hello, fish keepers! Welcome to the very first episode of Friday Live with Aqua Alex. I'm your host, the one and the only Aqua Alex Cardinale. Friday Live with Aqua Alex is a fish keeping spinoff of Saturday Live and will air every Friday night here on my YouTube channel, The Real Alex Cardinale. This is going to be a Friday night fish keeping live stream like none other. Every week it's going to feature a featured fish, a featured aquarium product, a special guest, and more. Tonight we have an incredible first episode coming your way. Our featured fish tonight is the common pleco. Our special guest is my friend Tom Maguire, the owner of Oasis Aquatics. Our featured aquarium product is Hikari frozen bloodworms. The Little Egypt Aquarium Club product is Rapashi Super Green. My fish keeping topics tonight include keeping and caring for the Motoro Stingray, a funny Discus cichlid story, and wild-caught fish versus tank-raised fish. And I've got a very special Aquascape Online announcement. All that and more right here live on Friday Live with Aqua Alex. As always, fish keepers are encouraged to post any fish keeping questions down in the comments, and I will answer your fish keeping questions as well. And if there's anyone watching on YouTube, you're more than welcome to come on here and chat tropical fish with me. Just click this link in the YouTube chat and come up here and chat about tropical fish. The link is also on the Aquarium Obsession Facebook group if you want to come on the show and chat tropical fish. All right, with that being said, let's go ahead and get this amazing episode started. And we're going to start with a segment I like to call Aqua Alex Asks You. And I've got a couple of questions that I'm asking you, the fish keepers. Simply post your answers down in the comments. So here are the questions that I am asking you. If you could open a fish store, what would you name it? Who would you model your fish store after? And what would separate you from other fish stores? What is your favorite fish? And what is a fish you'll never keep again? Post your answers down in the comments and in the chat below, and I will go over your answers on the show. So let me start the show by answering these questions. If I could open a fish store, what would I name it? I think I would name my fish store Aquatic Wetland. I think Aquatic Wetland would be a great fish store name. So I would name my fish store Aquatic Wetland. Who would I model my fish store after? Well, I would model my fish store after my friend Tom Maguire, and here is why. Tom has excellent customer service. He's a great professional, and I like the way he operates his business. So he would be the person that I would model my fish store after. And what would separate me from other fish stores? I would have a Amazonian display. I would have a giant Amazon display tank. I would have some beautiful anacondas. I'd have some beautiful red-tailed cats, stingrays, and other animals from South America, because as you guys know, I love South American aquatic animals. What is my favorite fish? I love Oscar cichlids. I love silver arowanas. I love clown knifes. I love royal plecos. I love many species of silver dollars, freshwater stingrays, frontosa. I have a lot of favorite fish. So I have too many favorite freshwater fish and saltwater fish to name an absolute favorite. But my favorite would be Oscar cichlid, silver arowana, and on the saltwater side, foxface rabbitfish. What is a fish that I'll never keep again? Goldfish. Goldfish are poop machines. They constantly pollute their water. They constantly dirty their water, and you have to have a lot of water changes when keeping goldfish. Also, blood parrots. I would never keep blood parrots again. They are a man-made fish, and they have severely weakened immune systems. So now it's your turn. Go ahead and post your answers down in the comments. And if you have any fish keeping questions you want me to answer, post them in the comments as well. All right, let's welcome my co-host for Friday Live with Alex Cardinale. Right now, we are going to welcome Aqua Alexa. Every Friday night, Aqua Alexa is going to have some aquarium and fish keeping facts for us. Tonight, Aqua Alexa is going to have facts on setting up and cycling an aquarium. Her facts tonight are going to be beneficial for those who want to enter the aquarium hobby, for those who are just setting up their first aquarium, or for those who are interested in the aquarium hobby. Here's Aqua Alexa with facts and tips on setting up an aquarium and cycling an aquarium.
Aqua Alexa here, and it's time for my first ever set of aquarium facts and tips. Tonight, I'll be educating you about setting up and cycling an aquarium. So, if you are new to aquariums and tropical fish or planning on entering this wonderful hobby, be sure to listen up and listen good, okay? Handle with care. Never attempt to move a full or partially full aquarium. Never lift an aquarium with wet hands. Never attempt to lift aquarium by grasping upper edges or frame. Always grasp and carry an aquarium from underneath, supporting the bottom at all times. Preparing your tank. Using a damp cloth, clean your tank inside and out prior to setup. Never use soap, detergents or cleaning agents. Choosing a location. Always place an aquarium in a location designed to support its total weight. An aquarium filled with water and gravel weighs approximately 10 to 12 pounds per gallon. Always place an aquarium on a flat, level surface and make sure an electrical outlet is near. Never place an aquarium near a heat source or air conditioner. Never place an aquarium in direct sunlight. Full or even partial sunlight can cause excessive algae growth. Adding gravel. Add 1.5 to 2 pounds of gravel for every gallon of aquarium water. Be sure to rinse the gravel thoroughly. Water should drain clear before adding. The gravel bed should slope gradually to the front of your aquarium. Filling your aquarium. Pouring a stream of water directly into your tank will disturb the gravel bed. We recommend that before adding water, you place a clean dish on top of gravel and gradually pour the water over the dish. The stream is gently deflected without displacing gravel. Always fill your aquarium with water at room temperature. Cool water produces condensation, which gives the appearance of leakage. If condensation does occur, simply wipe surface with a clean cloth until temperature stabilizes. Always treat water with a dechlorinator before adding it to your aquarium. Do not add plain, untreated tap water. It can kill your fish. A word about decor. Once the aquarium is half full, you can add aquatic plants, live or artificial, and/or decorative rocks or ornaments. Before adding any of these items, be sure to rinse them thoroughly. When all ornaments and plants are in place, continue filling the aquarium to within an inch of the top rim. Total 3-stage filtration. A healthy, successful aquarium requires the proper filtration. 3 stages are necessary. Mechanical filtration traps solid debris such as uneaten food and fish waste. Filter cartridges are an ideal source of both mechanical and chemical filtration. Chemical filtration uses media, activated carbon, to absorb, attract and hold dissolved pollutants that can cause water discoloration and odor. For mechanical filtration, there's a polyfiber pad to trap dirt and debris. For chemical filtration, each cartridge is packed with premium activated carbon. Biological filtration is the third type of filtration. It depends on a culture of beneficial oxygen-loving bacteria to eliminate toxic ammonia and nitrite that accumulate in aquarium water. The bacteria culture biologically changes the ammonia and nitrite into nitrate, which is removed with once-a-month partial water changes. Beneficial bacteria will grow naturally on many surfaces within the aquarium, including gravel, decorative rock and plastic plants, and will provide biological filtration. A heater may be used to maintain water temperature in your aquarium. Most tropical fish require a constant water temperature between 75 degrees and 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Goldfish and certain other cold water species are the exception to the rule. They can exist quite comfortably without a heater. Lighting brings out the natural colors of your fish and is essential for live plant growth. There are many different types of aquarium light fixtures available. Your dealer can help you select the appropriate light fixture for your individual needs. An aquarium hood or cover is always a good idea because it helps keep fish in and airborne pollutants out. Add Seachem Prime, A.C.E. Quick Start, or Fritz Zyme 7 to the tank once it is filled with water. This will help jump-start your cycle and allow you to add fish within hours or days. You can also purchase seeded media from a hobbyist or local fish store to help boost it even quicker as well. When creating a new aquarium environment, patience is vital to success. Allow your system to operate for at least 24 hours before adding fish. Begin by talking with your dealer about what fish are best suited to your aquarium, what fish are compatible with one another and how many would be appropriate. When you add fish, add only a few recommended fish at first, gradually introducing more over the next 4 to 6 weeks. Choose only fish that appear active and healthy. And take special care not to overcrowd your aquarium. Fewer, healthier fish are better than an overabundance of stressed-out fish. Make sure the water your fish enter is approximately the same temperature as the water from which they leave. To equalize the two temperatures, float the transport container, usually a plastic bag, in the tank for about 15 minutes. Then, at 5-minute intervals, open the bag and add a small amount of aquarium water. Finally, after 15 minutes, gently net the fish and place it in the aquarium. Do not add bag water to the aquarium. Let the fish swim from the net into the tank. The less traumatic the transport, the better. Feed your fish twice a day, only what they will eat in about 5 minutes. Taking care of your new aquatic environment. A properly maintained aquarium filter means cleaner water and healthier fish. You will need to replace your filter cartridge and perform a 25% water change every 2 to 4 weeks. You also need to vacuum the gravel thoroughly to remove any waste buildup. The easiest and most effective way to accomplish both a water change and a gravel cleaning is with a standard, siphon-operated gravel vacuum. Water that appears cloudy, yellowish or smells bad is telling you that your aquarium water needs changing and a new filter cartridge immediately. If the problem persists, it may be because you have too many fish, or because you're overfeeding them. Bring a sample of your water to your dealer for testing. When replacing water in an aquarium, be sure to treat it first. Most tap water contains chlorine or chloramines, and adding untreated tap water to your tank could seriously harm your fish. Be sure to check with your dealer for the water dechlorinator that works best with your local tap water. Always replace old water with new water of approximately the same temperature to avoid shocking your fish. Set aside an assortment of buckets, sponges and towels to be used only with your aquarium. This will help prevent the introduction of harmful pollutants into the system. And always unplug electrical equipment before performing aquarium maintenance of any kind. Now let's talk about cycling an aquarium. Why do aquariums need to be cycled? Before fish are introduced into the environment, nitrifying bacteria must spread themselves across the aquarium's biological filters to handle the volume of ammonia produced by the fish. If fish are introduced to the tank too quickly or if too many fish are introduced at once, the biofilters will not be able to keep up with the amount of ammonia produced by the fish. Even after cycling an aquarium properly, it is best to introduce your fish one at a time to ensure the tank is biologically prepared for more fish. If you do not cycle your aquarium, the nitrogen cycle will still occur, but your fish will likely be harmed in the process. The effects of built-up toxins in a new aquarium contribute to what is known as new tank syndrome. Species of fish that are not hardy are more prone to symptoms of ammonia exposure and require a cycled aquarium to live healthy lives. How long does an aquarium take to cycle? Aquariums generally take 4 to 8 weeks to cycle. Factors such as the size of the tank and the water's pH and temperature can affect how long cycling takes. To prevent the cycling process from taking longer than necessary, closely monitor the temperature and pH of your aquarium's water. The pH should remain between 7.0 and 7.8. While the temperature should maintain a range of 83 degrees Fahrenheit to 87 degrees Fahrenheit. Not only does this expedite the tank's cycling, but it will also ensure the stability of the environment the fish will live in. You should also test the tank's ammonia, nitrite, and nitrate levels every 1 to 2 days when cycling your aquarium. If the aquarium is cycling properly, you will first notice a drop in ammonia and a significant spike in nitrites. Once the nitrite levels are high enough, nitrate-producing bacteria will begin populating the tank. Once these bacteria populate the tank, nitrite levels will fall. Once the ammonia and nitrite levels reach zero and nitrates are being produced, the cycle is complete. Next week Aqua Alexa will have facts on doing aquarium water changes and matanachi and getting new fish.
Thank you, Aqua Alexa, for those amazing tips on setting up an aquarium and cycling an aquarium. That was some great information. All right now it is time for the Little Egypt Aquarium Club featured product.
Little Egypt Aquarium Club is a proud supporter of Aqua Alex Cardinale and Aquatic Wetline. Little Egypt Aquarium Club is an aquarium club in Red Bud, Illinois, but it's also an online tropical fish supplies website. On the Little Egypt Aquarium Club website, you'll find tropical fish food such as repashy and flakes. You'll also find medications and breeding supplies and even live angel fish. Everything and anything you may need for your freshwater aquarium can be found at Little Egypt Aquarium Club. Orders over $200 get free shipping. Little Egypt Aquarium Club is giving a 10% discount by using the code ALEX. Remember, save 10% by using coupon code ALEX. Little Egypt Aquarium Club, my Shopify. Come.
All right, so this week's featured product from Little Egypt Aquarium Club is Repashy Superfoods by Alan Repashy, and it is super green. This is a great food for herbivorous fish. This formula is specifically designated and designed for freshwater green algae grazing species of fish and inverts. It contains moderate levels of protein, and the first two ingredients are Chlorella and Spirulina algae. This formula contains no animal-based ingredients and is vegan. This makes it quite different from our Soylent Green formula, which also contains high levels of green algae, but that kind contains whole fish, squid, and krill ingredients. True herbivores and algivores have longer digestive tracts in order to break down plant cell walls and extract the nutrients they encapsulate. Specialized feeders like this can have difficult processing animal proteins and fats, and they are by no means a large part of their natural diet. So super green would be beneficial for fish like Tropheus, Petrochromis, Ancisterus, Otocinclus, Procholotus, silver dollars, and many other species of fish, such as loaches, as well as specialized algae-eating shrimp and snails. They should all find this an excellent staple diet. Omnivorous species will also enjoy this as part of a varied rotation. That is the Repashy Super Green fish food. You can find out Little Egypt Aquarium Club. Really great fish food. I definitely recommend Repashy. I have to get some more Repashy. They are definitely a great fish food. Shout out to my friend Matt LeMay, who was watching us live on Aquarium Obsession. And Matt says that loaches love this food as well. And that's right, loaches do love Repashy Super Green. All right, let's get to our first topic tonight. And my first topic is actually kind of interesting and funny. Now, I first started Aquarium Podcast and my YouTube channel 10 years ago in 2014. And when I started my Aquarium Podcast and my YouTube channel, I met this older gentleman by the name of William T. And he was fascinated and he loved Discus cichlids. He was so crazy about Discus cichlids, and he took an interest in my knowledge of tropical fish and aquariums. So immediately he wanted to hop on my Aquarium Podcast and my YouTube channel. So I formed a friendship with this gentleman, but unbeknownst to me, it would have been the worst mistake I've ever made in the fish keeping hobby, becoming friends with him, because let's just say he was a type of character that I hope to never meet again. He was probably the biggest pain in the ass I've ever met. And I mean that. But he also taught me a lot of things on like how to not treat people when you have a disagreement and things like that. Anyway, anytime I think of Discus cichlids, I can't help but think about that man that I met by the name of William T. He was very fascinated and he loved Discus cichlids. Now, I think Discus are very cool fish. They are very beautiful. And there's one thing that he would say about Discus cichlids that I was kind of in disagreement with. He would say that Discus cichlids are for beginners and beginners can keep Discus cichlids. I, on the other hand, don't necessarily think that is true because Discus are a more specialized fish. They have their own set of water parameters and they have specialized care that is much different than other South American cichlids. Angelfish are more geared for beginners than are Discus. Oscars and Severums are more geared for beginners than are Discus. And anytime I would tell him that, he would try to fight me, and it was just a battle not worth fighting. So anytime I see Discus, I think of him. But Discus are a beautiful fish. They're one of my favorite South American fish. And maybe one day in the future, I will keep Discus, especially the wild-caught Discus. I really do enjoy the wild-caught Discus. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because someone asked me about him the other day, and I figured I should do a little segment on Discus cichlids and include him in it. But Discus are a very cool fish, very personable, also very expensive, and they're a lot of maintenance. So if you're someone that's retired and you have a lot of time at home, you will definitely enjoy Discus. But I think Discus, they need a tank of their own. They need specialized water. And a lot of Discus nowadays are much hardier than they were 20, 30 years ago. But still, they need a lot of love and care. But if you could provide it, they are such a beautiful fish. The wild-caught Discus are probably the most hard to keep, but they're the most beautiful in my opinion as well, the most natural. But some of the tank-raised Discus are a lot hardier than they were 20 or 30 years ago, like the Stenker Discus from Germany, and some of the Asian-bred Discus are beautiful as well. So Discus are nice. They're very cool, but you have to be careful with keeping them. You can't keep them with certain fish. You have to keep them with fish that handle high temperatures. So there's a lot that goes into Discus. So that's a whole nother show for a whole nother day. But I just wanted to share that about Discus really quick. They're very nice, and that's why I haven't kept them in a while. They need a specialized tank with specialized attention. Very cool fish, though. All right, it is time for my first Aqua Alex featured fish of the week here on Friday Live with Aqua Alex. And this week we are featuring a fish that is extremely popular in the aquarium hobby. It is often sold as an algae eater. People tell, or fish store employees tell customers that this fish will take care of the algae in your aquarium. And while it's true when they're juveniles, as they mature, they get more of a omnivorous diet. This week's featured fish is the common pleco. The common pleco is a very nice fish. It has a prehistoric dinosaur look to it, but it gets large and it often outgrows most people's aquariums. Let's learn about the common pleco right now.
This week's featured fish is the common pleco. Let's learn about the common pleco right now. Hypostomus plecostomus, also known as the suckermouth catfish or common pleco, is a tropical freshwater fish belonging to the armored catfish family, Loricariidae, named for the longitudinal rows of armor-like scutes that cover the upper parts of the head and body. The lower surface of head and abdomen is naked soft skin. Although the name Hypostomus plecostomus is often used to refer to common plecostomus sold in aquarium shops, most are actually members of other genera. Suckermouth catfish are of little or no value as a food fish, although they are at least occasionally consumed over their native range. A demand exists for them, however, as a bottom cleaner in the aquarium trade. This species' native range is tropical northeastern South America. It naturally occurs in northeastern Brazil, the Guianas, and Trinidad and Tobago. Confusingly, the name Hypostomus plecostomus, or Plecostomus plecostomus, has sometimes been incorrectly used for several more or less similar loricariid catfishes, both in the popular and scientific literature. Some Loricariidae species have been widely introduced to several countries around the world and reported as H. plecostomus. It is erroneous, and the concerned species belong to the genus Pterygoplictes, either P. perdalis, P. disjunctivus, P. anisetsi or P. multiradiatus. In the United States, a Pterygoplictes species has been introduced to some regions in the South, most likely released by aquarists into the local waters. For example, they are present in a lake in the neighborhood of Hammock Trace Preserve in Melbourne, Florida. In Texas, Reproducing populations occur in spring-influenced habitats of the San Antonio River, Bexar County, Comal Springs, Comal County, San Marcos River, Hayes County, and San Felipe Creek, Val Verde County, as well as in drainage canals in the Rio Grande Valley and Houston. This omnivorous species also feeds on algae, aquatic plants, and small crustaceans. Next week's featured fish will be the red devil cichlid.
And that was some great information on the common pleco. A beautiful fish, but one that grows to massive proportions. The common pleco can grow anywhere from 18 inches all the way up to 3 feet, depending on the species of common pleco. Well, tomorrow night we have a very special live stream coming your way. Tomorrow night is the 2-year anniversary of Saturday Live. And tomorrow's 2-year anniversary of Saturday Live is being brought to you by Aquascape Online. Aquascape Online is going to be doing a very special giveaway tomorrow. And they're also going to be doing something special for fish keepers all this week in honor of our 2-year anniversary. Here is the special Aquascape Online announcement. Hey everyone, Aqua Alex here. As you may know, this Saturday, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, we'll be celebrating our 2-year anniversary of Saturday Live. One of our special guests is Pedro Villegas, the owner of Aquascape Online. I'm excited to announce I will be partnering with Aquascape Online to bring fish keepers an incredible experience this Saturday as we celebrate 2 years of Saturday Live. I am incredibly honored to share the news that Pedro is giving back to the aquarium hobby and the fish keepers in the aquarium hobby. Pedro and Aquascape Online are offering fish keepers 20% off their purchase at aquascapeonline.com this week. You will get 10% off by using coupon code ALEX. You will get an additional 10% off by subscribing to the Aquascape Online YouTube channel. But you must mention in the order notes that you subscribed to the YouTube channel to get the extra 10% off. So use coupon code ALEX for 10% off. Subscribe to YouTube channel Aquascape Online and get an additional 10% off your order for a total of 20% off. As if that's not enough, Pedro and Aquascape Online are going to be doing a very special wild-caught Trinidad Oscar giveaway live this Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific, exclusively on the 2-year anniversary of Saturday Live. To win a wild-caught Trinidad Oscar, simply tune into the show and enter hashtag Oscar Cichlid to be entered into the giveaway. Winner will be chosen before the end of the show. And there will be other special surprises by Aquascape Online, including possible gift certificates. So make sure to check out aquascapeonline.com and use your 20% off. Subscribe to Aquascape Online YouTube channel and tune in to Second Saturday Live this Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific, for your chance to win a wild Trinidad Oscar. And I'd like to thank Aquascape Online for sponsoring Second Saturday Live, taking place tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific. It's going to be an incredible show, and that's right, any fish keeper can win a wild-caught Trinidad Oscar tomorrow simply by entering Oscar Cichlids, hashtag Oscar Cichlids, in the chat tomorrow. And you should stick around to see who wins, because later on in the show tomorrow, I will announce the winner of the wild-caught Trinidad Oscar. But Aquascape Online is offering 20% off all week in honor of our 2-year anniversary of Saturday Live. 10% by using the discount code ALEX, and an additional 10% for subscribing to the Aquascape Online YouTube channel, and you must mention it in the order notes on the Aquascape Online website. But we'll have more details on that on tomorrow's special episode. Right now, we're going to welcome our very first special guest here on Friday Live. Tonight, I am going to replay a wonderful interview that I did with my friend, the owner of Oasis Aquatics, Tom Maguire, on my 10-year YouTube anniversary a couple months ago. So here is my incredible interview with Oasis Aquatics owner, Tom Maguire. And I'm very happy to have Tom Maguire and Oasis Aquatics as a supporter here on my YouTube channel. Enjoy this awesome interview. It was one of my favorite interviews that I ever got to do. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our special guest, Tom Maguire from Oasis Aquatics. How are you doing today, Tom?
I'm doing fantastic. A lot better now that I'm on air with the infamous Alex Cardinale.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So I'd like to begin by saying thank you for working with me. I really appreciate it.
You don't have to thank me, brother. The pleasure's all mine.
Thank you. I've really enjoyed working with you. It's fun. It's been a blast.
Hey, it's the beginning of a very wet and very fishy friendship. It's going to be a lot of fun.
That's true. So how did you get into the fish keeping hobby?
Ooh, we're going to go way back there. So when I was about, I think, 5 years old, my grandfather dug a fish tank out of the attic and decided that neon tetras and guppies were the way to go, which is funny as hell because behind me is my tank, one of my tanks at home with neon tetras and guppies in it. And ever since then, I was obsessed and I never got enough. And from that point on, it became one fish tank and 2 and 20 and 30 and 40, and it just kept going from there.
That's cool. So we have a pretty similar background. I was kind of born in the aquarium hobby because my dad was keeping fish way before I was born. Nice.
Yeah. It's it kind of seems to run in the family a bit with a lot of people, and especially a lot of the people that I've met that are super into the hobby. They grew up with fish tanks, and I try to encourage that all the time with people who come into the store. They're like, oh, well, we have kids and stuff, and we don't know if we're ready. And I'm like, well, that's the perfect time. It's great for kids. It's great for people. It's relaxing. It's fun. I can say all I want about the hobby, but it kind of speaks for itself, I'm sure, for most of the people that subscribe to your channel.
That's true. So what is your favorite fish?
My favorite, I'll give you a genus. That's the best I can do. But Geophagus is, to this day, my favorite. And I got so obsessed with them, I've kept and bred every single Geophagus species I could get my hands on. And it got to the point where I could no longer find other Geophagus. So I started going into Gymnogeophagus, which very few people have, and I got lucky enough to know a guy who goes to Uruguay and collect them by hand. So every once in a while I can get some rare species of those. But yeah, geos are hands down my favorite freshwater fish.
I love Geophagus too. I had a nice group of Abalios that I lost in November. So someday soon I'll get some more Geophagus.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I try to turn a lot of people onto them because they're peaceful, they're always super active, and they're beautiful in my opinion.
So let's talk about Oasis Aquatics. When did you know you wanted to open a fish store?
So, well, I knew I wanted to open a fish store when I was a little kid. That was always like my dream, to kind of go ahead and that be the ultimate goal. So when I decided to do Oasis Aquatics, I had already been breeding and selling stuff online for a very long time, probably 8 years. And so I developed a pretty good following. And I was also doing aquarium maintenance, and I met a lot of really great people that are in the hobby and the industry. And I got an opportunity to open the store. So I decided it was the right time. I was ready both, mentally, financially, and educationally, that I finally figured that I was, at that point, because it takes quite a bit to know every species. I mean, there's thousands and thousands of just freshwater to know about and know what their food requirements are, the pH, the parameters, all that kind of stuff. So as any fish owner and fish store owner will tell you, it's a lot, but it's a lot of fun, and I'm blessed to be where I am, and I hope to continue to do this for as long as I can.
That's cool. I'm always happy to hear about mom and pop fish stores because I support them a lot over the big box stores.
There's a lot of big box stores going on, but I feel encouraged, especially after having, run the store for the past year, of all the people who come in, and whether it's me or somebody else, it doesn't matter. And I tell people that all the time, but go to your local fish store, talk to them, find out whatever their recipe is. And I'm sure that it's better than the big box stores. And don't get me wrong, they're great for dry goods and stuff like that and whatever. But when it comes to the love and the passion for the actual live animals, you're not going to find that where, somebody's just looking for a job. This isn't a job. This is a lifestyle. This is a passion. This is everything that I know and love. And you'll find that in 99% of your local fish stores. You're not going to find that in the big box stores.
I agree 100%. So how did Oasis Aquatics come to be?
So I actually, I had a garage where I was breeding stingrays and stuff like that. And in New Jersey, we get lots of really unfavorable weather. So every time there would be, 3 feet of snow on the ground, I would go down to my little tropical hut in this garage, and I always said it was my little oasis. So that's how the name came to be, because every time, it could be 8 degrees outside and 3 feet of snow on the ground, but I would walk into this massive complex of bright, beautiful tropical fish that was 80 degrees. So that's kind of how I came up with the name, and I kind of ran with it from there.
That's awesome. So when did you open your store?
April 1st of last year. So we're coming up 11 months will be March 1st. So we're almost at 1 year now.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
So do you get a lot of online orders, or is it mostly local?
It's picking back up with the online, which is wonderful. I love shipping fish. Let me retract that. I don't love shipping fish because it is stress on the animals and it's stress on me. However, in most places, especially in the middle of the country, you can't get what I have access to. And a lot of people, even on the coasts, like in New York and California and stuff, they don't have access to what I do. So me being able to provide that and having the knowledge to be able to ship them ethically and sustainably to wherever it may be, whether it's Nevada or Colorado or Michigan, wherever it is, it makes me very happy to be able to bring in these animals and clean them up and then send them over to wherever somebody might not have access to them. Because as we all know, mom and pop stores they're tough, and it's kind of dwindling. But those people who choose to support me, it means the world to me. So being able to do that is awesome, and I hope it just continues to grow. So
I'm sure it will. You have high quality fish and excellent customer service.
I try my best, man. Thank you.
You're welcome. So what was your first thought when I first messaged you asking about our sponsorship?
So I actually I think I may have reached out to you first because I was extremely humbled when I saw Oasis Aquatics tagged in I think it was a YouTube video going through your favorite like online stock list. So I saw myself tagged in that and I was like, wow, that's really cool. And I got to tell you, man, you were the first person to ever do an unboxing video with any of my animals. And I've been shipping animals for at least 10 years now. And that absolutely meant the world to me. And I can't tell you how cool that is. I've revisited that video many times. So for that, I thank you. And I'm extremely excited. If anybody else wants to do that, I would love that. But yeah, that was the start, I think. Then I think I reached out to you and said, hey, that was incredible. And I thanked you for that. And I think we kind of just went from there.
Yeah, it's incredible. I'm glad I'm glad to partner with you. I love your business and everything that you do.
Yeah, one of these days I'm going to fly you up to Jersey, man.
Absolutely. That could be what we can do for next year.
Yeah, the old 11 year.
So what should people know about Oasis Aquatics?
What I want people to know is that, I mean, it's kind of simple. I don't want people to support a personality, if that makes sense. There's a lot of YouTube people out there and they think they know this and that. It's not necessarily about me, and I don't want it to be about me, but whether it's me or somebody else, I want people to find someone who knows what they're talking about, who dedicated their life to it, and go with their recipe. Find somebody who is friendly, they're compassionate, they love the animals, they love the hobby. I mean, it's my entire life, and whether it's me or somebody else, I'm very friendly with a lot of people all across the country who sells fish. It's not a competition to me. It's more of getting more people enthusiastic about keeping and breeding and just loving nature. If we can bring a little bit of that into everybody's home, I think a lot of people would be a lot happier. And, you know, like I said, I don't want it to necessarily about me, but find somebody along those lines. And, I genuinely do hope that a lot of people see that in me and reach out in the future. But if it's not me and you find somebody you like better, go for it. You know, those are the kind of people that we need. And I continue to support that forever. And one thing I tell people all the time, it's like a chef going out to different restaurants. You don't necessarily think that the chef is going to go to like some local dive bar, but maybe that's his favorite. And the chef has got to go out to eat. And I do the same thing. I buy fish from people all the time just for my personal use, whether it's, I can't find it somewhere else and I trust the quality elsewhere. But I will continue to do that, and that supports them, that supports their hobby, that supports their life, and I'll always do that. So I never want to be the spokesperson for, keeping fish and thinking that I'm the best thing there ever was. I don't, but I like to stay humble and say that, hey, you find a recipe that works and you go with that.
That's one thing I like about you. You're very humble and compassionate.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, man, it's my entire life, and if I don't have $1 million fish store, and I don't act like $1 million owner, and I've said that a lot, and I'll continue to say it, but it's one of those things I think gets lost with the YouTube personalities and all that kind of stuff. And no offense whatsoever to you, that it's not your gig at all, but there's some people out there who play the part wrong, and it promotes the hobby, but almost in a wrong way. Like, oh yeah, sure, you can set up a saltwater tank today and throw everything you want into it. You know what I mean? So there's ways to do it, and I appreciate what you do, and I hope that continues with your followers.
I appreciate that. I love working with you. It's been a blast so far.
It's many years to come, my friend. I hope we continue to do this for a long time.
We will, absolutely, 100%. So what is Oasis Aquatic stock for fish?
Our stock?
Yes.
I'm trying to keep up with it, man. It's forever changing. So I do as best I can with the online thing. I like I said, I mean, I don't like to be like the guru of online fish selling, but I do the best I can with keeping up with it, and things that I don't think that people see or have access to across the country. I try my best to bring those in and then put them into my online stock lists. And I also just started doing saltwater stuff on Morph Market because finally they put fish on Morph Market, which is incredible. So yeah, I mean, it's forever changing. Obviously, I got to work with the market. I got to know what's kind of trendy and what people always want to keep, and then like the new best thing that maybe some people have never seen before. And still to this day, I bring in stuff that I've never seen before in person, or have ever had access to. And the first time I'm seeing it is opening up a bag from an import from some foreign country that hopefully they sent me what they said they did. So it's always, you know, it's an adrenaline rush. And that's kind of what I live for in the hobby. That's what keeps me so passionate about it. Is there's, you know, the kind of the classics that I always go back to. And then there's those things that I've never seen before. And a lot of people haven't either. And whether that be some little tetra this big or some giant monster that eats children in the Amazon, I mean, it doesn't matter. It just, you know what I mean? It keeps me happy, and it keeps me, you know, chasing the next thing. So it's always fun.
Well, earlier we talked about my very first unboxing. Well, later on in today's show, we're going to have another one. This one's going to be much better because I found my good camera.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to definitely going to send a couple of goodies your way, and I can't wait to see the unboxing.
I hope you like it. It'll definitely be a lot better than the first.
Oh, it's going to be fun, man. Hey, not that the first one was bad, but we had...
No, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, we're gonna have fun though. It's I'm very excited to send those fish to you, and you know, if I could drive them down personally, I would, but unfortunately, you're about a 20-hour drive from me, so maybe next time. But
that would be cool, though.
Yeah, one of these days we'll make it happen.
So we actually have a discount going on right now for all of our viewers. Would you like to explain it?
Yeah. So anybody. Correct me if I'm wrong, that the discount code is Aqua Alex?
It's Aqua Alex Oasis 10.
Oh, perfect. Okay. So you heard it there first, but yeah, anybody who wants to place an order online through Oasis is 10% off any livestock orders. So yeah, hopefully, I mean, even if one person sees this and orders that, I would be more than humbled. I really appreciate anybody who wants to watch this and reach out to me. I can't thank you enough for having me on here, and hopefully it goes well.
Thank you so much for being here tonight. I had a blast, and I'm glad to be working with you.
Oh, absolutely, man. The pleasure's all on my side. This is my first ever YouTube interview, and you are also my first ever unboxing video, so I am extremely humbled. I'm extremely grateful, and hopefully we can, at the very least, bring more people into the hobby that we obviously both love so much.
It's the first of many interviews.
Yeah,
I'm sure
absolutely.
I'm sure I'll have you on again.
Anytime you want me on, brother, you let me know.
Sounds good. Have a great night. Thank you so much for being part of my 10-year anniversary.
Absolutely. Happy anniversary to Aqua Alex, and thank you guys so much. It's good to see you, man. I really appreciate everything, and we'll talk soon, I'm sure.
Sounds good.
All right. Take care, brother.
And that was my amazing interview that I did with the one and only Tom Maguire of Oasis Aquatics, oasisaquaticsnj.com. And very soon, we're going to bring our series for the Oasis to life soon. So Tom and I are going to host a series called For the Oasis. So stay tuned for that in the very near future. All right, let's get to our second topic here on Friday Live. And now we're going to talk about one of my personal favorite oddball fish. It's a type of fish you find in freshwater in South America and in saltwater all over the world. Of course, I'm talking about stingrays. So let's talk about keeping Motoro stingrays in the home aquarium, because Motoro stingrays are one of the more popular freshwater stingrays. Now, Motoro stingrays are found in a wide area of South America, occupying the large waterways that run through countries such as Colombia, Argentina, Brazil, and Peru, where they survive in large numbers, thriving on the excellent conditions that the water provides them. They're often sold as juveniles, but they do grow to a large size. Adult males can reach a body diameter of up to 36 inches in the wild. In the aquarium, the disc size will be slightly smaller, but as you can see, small aquariums are totally out of the question and out of the equation for this stingray. One word of warning, they do have a sting in their tail and should always be handled with respect. They possess a spine at the end of their tail that will sting if they break the skin while lashing about. It is very venomous. In the wild, it is a purely defense mechanism. Aggression towards the fish keeper is virtually unknown, and the sting is more painful than dangerous. So Motoro stingrays generally only sting when they're going to be attacked by something or when they're stepped on, or when they're handled badly is when a Motoro stingray will sting you. So like I said earlier, Motoro stingrays can get at least 3 feet in length. So they will require at least a 6-foot aquarium, but an 8-foot aquarium would be ideal. The Motoro stingray is a very active fish, and so keeping the aquarium as clean as possible may be the best option. It'll also make keeping the aquarium clean much easier. You could use sand for the substrate because stingrays love to bury themselves occasionally. In the wild, Motoro stingrays inhabit slower moving waters, so keep the water flow to a medium rate by carefully positioning of the filter outlet pipes. And stingrays are classified as high waste producers, so make sure the filtration system can cope with the amount of waste stingrays produce. Your water temperature should be between 75 and 80 degrees Fahrenheit, and your pH should be slightly acidic. And always make sure that your aquarium is fully cycled before adding the Motoro ray to the aquarium. They do not tolerate sudden swings in the water parameters. They are an extremely hardy species, but they still require optimum conditions to live a long and happy life. Now let's talk about feeding the Motoro stingray. In their natural habitat, the Motoro stingray is a natural predator of other fish species, and they also vary their diet with the crustaceans or other inverts that are available. To keep these fish in optimum health, it is advised that their diet is varied and they require a meaty diet throughout. So raw shrimp, raw tilapia, earthworms, bloodworms, brine shrimp, Oasis shrimp are all great part of a stingray diet. And I'm not sure that a Motoro stingray would eat meaty pellets, but you can definitely try. And when I lived in Massachusetts, I had a beautiful pair, a male and female pair of Motoro stingrays that I really enjoyed. So one day in the future, I will definitely have some Motoro Stingrays again. Here is a quick video showing you how beautiful the Motoro Stingrays can be. Very beautiful fish. Well, tomorrow night we have a very special episode of Saturday Live. Tomorrow night we're going to be celebrating our 2-year anniversary of Saturday Live. And here's what you can expect tomorrow night on the 2-year anniversary of Saturday Live.
You are invited to a big celebration on Saturday, May 18th, 2024. Saturday, May 18th, 2024 will be the 2-year anniversary of Saturday Live with Alex Cardinale. Can you believe it's been 2 years since Saturday Live with Alex Cardinale debuted? The 2-year anniversary of Saturday Live this year is being known as Second Saturday Live. It's live Saturday, May 18th, 2024 at a special start time at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. 2 amazing special guests are stopping by to join the party. Incredibly talented rapper Ryan Serene returns and will discuss his newest album called The Tide after 1 year of waiting. Aquascape Online's Pedro Villegas will be our main event special guest. Learn about Aquascape Online, piranhas, stingrays and more. Plus there will be a huge surprise for fish keepers. Chef Alex will get in the kitchen and show you how to make penne alla vodka and peach cobbler. Aqua Alex gets new fish, but what type? Detective Alex Cardinale makes a rare appearance to discuss the O.J. Simpson case. Oasis Aquatics and Aquascape Online featured fish, funny videos throughout the show, Karens of the week, and everything you already love. Mark your calendars. It's live Saturday, May 18th, 2024 at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on YouTube channel The Real Alex Cardinale.
On the next Saturday Live with Alex Cardinale, it might just be the biggest and best yet. It's the 2-year anniversary of Saturday Live with Alex Cardinale and it's called Second Saturday Live. Live Saturday, May 18th, 2024, at a special start time of 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Come tune into a star-studded show. Lots of goodies and surprises will be had. Second Saturday Live is being brought to us by Oasis Aquatics and Aquascape Online. Oasis Aquatics is presenting Aqua Alex with new fish. Aquascape Online is hosting a giveaway where the winner will receive a rare wild-caught Oscar cichlid from Trinidad. Find out how to enter on the show. Special guests are rapper Ryan Serene and owner of Aquascape Online Pedro Villegas. Detective Alex Cardinale breaks down the O.J. Simpson case. Chef Alex will make peach cobbler. Sergeant Slaughter has facts on the New York Yankees and the aquarium hobby. Funny videos throughout the show, things fish keepers will love, and so much more on this special 2+ hour spectacle. Live this Saturday, May 18th, 2024 at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on YouTube channel The Real Alex Cardinale.
Fish keepers, I'm inviting you to another big interview. It's 1 year in the making. On Saturday, May 18th, a part of the 2-year anniversary for Saturday Live, I am going to be interviewing the owner of aquascapeonline.com. My special guest for Saturday, May 18th will be Aquascape Online owner Pedro Villegas. Get ready to learn about Aquascape Online. Get ready to learn about piranhas and stingrays. I am really excited to have Pedro Villegas, the owner of Aquascape Online, on this 2-year anniversary of Saturday Live, Saturday, May 18th, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. Mark your calendars and get ready to hear Pedro and I talk about tropical fish. And that is our incredible show coming your way tomorrow. Right now, it is time for the featured aquarium product of the week. And this week, we are featuring one of my fish's favorite frozen foods from Hikari. It is the Hikari frozen bloodworms. This is one of the best bloodworms on the market. As a matter of fact, it is the best bloodworms on the market. I don't think there is a better frozen bloodworms out there. Hikari frozen bloodworms are an excellent, higher protein, natural food for most freshwater and marine fish. This highly flavorful treat is typically accepted by almost any fish it is fed right out of the package. It is a unique food offering which has naturally fatty acids and color-enhancing nutrients. It's a size that almost any fish can readily consume and digest. It has a combination of vitamins and live bloodworms you cannot duplicate with live. Easy to use, no-touch mini cubes make measured feeding a snap. And they have preparatory processes help us offer unsurpassed quality. There is a 3-step sterilization for safety. They are free of harmful parasites and bacteria or foul odor. They have a multi-step cleansing process that offers the world's cleanest frozen foods available today. And they are gut-loaded with bio-encapsulated multivitamins to offer better than live food nutrition. And their Mega Power Freezer helps lock in all the nutrients your fish need while maintaining the natural color, taste, and texture. High-tech and highly automated packing machines allow us to maintain the integrity of the animal and avoid pieces and parts common with competitive products. Now, Hikari actually lists the ingredients for their frozen bloodworms. The ingredients for the frozen bloodworms are bloodworms, water, vitamin B12 supplement, and a couple of other items that I'm not going to be able to pronounce. But you can find the ingredient list at HikariSalesUSA.com if you would like to see the full list of ingredients in the Hikari bloodworms. All right, what an amazing debut episode for Friday Live. What a great episode for our very first episode of Friday Live with Aqua Alex. But next week's episode is going to be even better. Here's what you can look forward to next
On the next
Friday
Live with Aqua Alex Cardinale Live Friday, May 24th, 2024, at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Pacific Time. It's an action-packed second episode. For the first time ever on Friday Live, Aqua Alex Cardinale will be getting new fish and will be doing an unboxing. Aqua Alex will be doing an Oasis Aquatics unboxing. He will be getting 5 new fish. 2 fish from South America, 2 fish from Africa, and 1 fish from Asia. What will they be? Our special guest will be the owner of Tangled Up in Cichlids, Kevin Cumberton. Aqua Alex's featured fish will be the Red Devil Cichlid. Learn about unique species of knifefish and catfish as Aqua Alex discusses them next week. Seachem Prime is our featured aquarium product. Plus, facts on doing water changes and buying new fish. All that and more, live this Friday, May 24th, 2024 at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific on YouTube channel The Real Alex Cardinale.
Gonna be a great show next week as well. And now it's time for our main event, Aqua Alex Reacts. This week I'm going to be reacting to a very short 17-second clip, but it's a very painful but also very funny video. It's a painfully funny video. Check it out. It comes to us from South America. It comes to us from Brazil, and it features a local man messing with a Motoro Stingray. Watch what happens when this guy fools around with a Motoro Stingray.
Pura demais. Tá morto. Não vou furar ninguém.
What an idiot. Why the hell would you step on a stingray and not expect that to happen? You sounded like a woman when he got stung. It's so good, we're going to watch it again.
Fura demais. Essa é morte. Não vou furar ninguém.
What an idiot. Oh, God. That's funny. All right. Well, I want to thank you all for watching the debut episode of Friday Live with Aqua Alex. It was an incredible episode. Don't forget to tune in to the second Saturday Live tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific, because one of you fish keepers will walk away with a wild-caught Trinidad Oscar cichlid. That's right. One of you will be walking away with a wild-caught Oscar cichlid simply by watching the show tomorrow and commenting hashtag Oscar cichlid. So don't miss tomorrow's episode because one of my lucky viewers will get a free wild-caught Trinidad Oscar. Have a great rest of your Friday evening. And I, Aqua Alex, will see you tomorrow for second Saturday Live. And I will see you on next week's episode of Friday Live with Aqua Alex. Good night, everybody.
Thank you very much for watching this live stream of the Real Alex Cardinale YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed the show. I want to thank you all for your patronage for the last 10 years. It's going to be incredible riding into the future with more awesome live streams and videos. Aqua Alex Cardinale, Chef Alex Cardinale, WWE fan Alex Cardinale, Detective Alex Cardinale, and the Real Alex Cardinale would like to thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this live stream, please smash that like button. If you are new to my YouTube channel, please hit that subscribe button and become a legendary viewer and a legendary Cardinale. Check out the Real Alex Cardinale on social media. Facebook Alex Cardinale, American Alex. Instagram instagram.com/Alex Cardinale 93. Fish keepers, please join our amazing Facebook fish keeping group Aquarium Obsession. Check out and support Oasis Aquatics, our amazing supporter since July of 2023. www.oasisaquaticsnj.com. Follow Oasis Aquatics on Facebook and Instagram. Have a good night and thanks for watching. Stay legendary.